8 years ago yesterday, I retired from the Home Office. But different. No, they're in the same Home Office, but they're different departments. Don't know the story to comment. But half his unit have handed it. I think it's good. I just don't know the full SP. I'm not commenting on his immigration because I sort of know more about that. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We're getting ready to go live in a moment, and we'll go on from there. Under there. Doesn't it? Okay. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. And I'm very pleased to extend that warm and loving welcome to you online and also to the people in the church this morning. We've got a nice full amount of people here this morning, and the church looks like we've had snow overnight because we had a wedding yesterday. Our celebrant, Ashley Robinson, our son, conducted a wedding here yesterday, and there was 5 little children, and they got hold of the confetti boxes and it went everywhere. Bless them. Their mums and dads looked terrified, and I said, it's fine, we'll sort it out. I mean, Jackie and I were going to have a go at hoovering later. I'd like to welcome Peter Goddard to our service this morning. Good morning, Peter, and welcome. Right. Have a great service with us today. And all to you online, I wish you an extended loving blessings upon you all. And we're having some technical errors at our end at the church, not Richard's end, but Wimbledon Church end. We don't know what's going on, but again, I think it's my dad trying to communicate. So, friends, we'll start our service by asking Peter to open with prayer.
Thank you, everybody. If you'd just like to close your eyes, join me in the quiet. Divine Spirit, thank you for bringing us to this wonderful church on this glorious morning. Please bring the two worlds closer together and make me a clear vessel for your messages. Please let everything be done today in love, laughter, upliftment and happiness. Please let everybody here receive the healing as they may need it as they sit in these seats today. Please let them know that their loved ones are never far away, always around them and trying to guide them always. Please thank Ray and the family for keeping the church open so it is the sanctuary it is for those that need it, want it and enjoy it, and long may it be so. Amen.
So, friends, we're coming to the part of the service where I'm going to lead you all with the absent healing prayers. And absent healing, for those online that don't quite understand what that means, we pray here in the church and many other churches around the United Kingdom for those who are absent from the church, not absent from our mind or our hearts, but are absent and not be able to get to spiritual healing. And especially one of our closest friends or the family and the church, Joe Haler, has been in hospital on and off over the last few days with breathing problems. So we think of Joe, Amber, Bernie, Jill, Angela, Barbara, Katie, Steve and Kelly, Annabelle and Lorna. And we ask a blessing upon all those names, and may the love and the power of the Spirit ever manifest in their hearts and their minds, and that the love of the Spirit go out to all of those. And if anyone's out in virtual world this morning that is in need of that healing, we know that the angels are close and they will comfort you and strengthen you in your time of need. So mote it be. Amen. Can we all say together the Serenity Prayer? God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Thank you. And that's words today have meant a great deal to me because my health has not been great myself with my eyesight, and my good eyes, I call it. The right eye has not been good this week, and I'm under the hospital again for it. But it is understanding what you can do when you're not well and what you can do, and perhaps what you can try and do at the same time. So We're all in the same boat sometimes, friends, but the love of the Spirit does manifest itself. And I've been very aware of my parents this morning, and one of the other presidents of the church. I dreamt of him in my hours of early hours of this morning, Mr. Jack White and his wife Jessie, and they've told me some things they'd like me to do to the church. So, hey ho. So, friends, let's continue our service by asking Jim to go around with the collection and Phil to come up and give the notices.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to see new faces in the church today, and we welcome everybody that is here for the first time, and everybody online as well. The forthcoming notices are the healing clinic, animals included, is every Tuesday from 7 until 8:15 p.m. and Thursdays from 10 a.m. until 12 noon. For members of the community and, as I've said, animals. You will be greeted by our healer practitioners in a safe, friendly and welcoming atmosphere. Free will donations apply. New events for the autumn include Friendship Club every Wednesday from 11:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. in church and 11:30 until 1 on Zoom. Please note that some Wednesdays will not be on Zoom, so please check weekly postings on the Wimbledon Spiritualist Church main page or Facebook group. Open Platform with myself is running on Thursday, October the 12th from 7 until 8:30. Intermediate, advanced and working mediums are welcome together with a supportive audience. Evidential mediumship, inspirational speaking and philosophy, spirit writing, art and platform presentation skills are included. Admission is £5, which includes refreshments. Tonight, September the 24th, there is a special demonstration of mediumship with Ivan Lee and Ashley Robinson. It starts at 7 p.m. The admission is £5. There may still be some tickets available to purchase on the door. Next Friday, September the 29th, Mr. Ivan Lee will be giving a demonstration of mediumship at Hackbridge Spiritualist Church. 7 p.m. start, £5. And our medium next Sunday is Mr. Brian Oxley from Seaford in Sussex. So we look forward to welcoming Brian next Sunday, and thank you for listening to the notices. Have a good morning.
Well, I had a couple of texts the last couple of weeks saying we're not always saying hello to people online. So, Tracy, I see you up there. I'm saying hello to all of you online. We've got technical difficulties here this morning, but I will do that, Tracy. And Claire Kendall, good morning and welcome to our church. Julie Caswell, hi. Hope you have a good day. Julie's working. Joy Howell, good morning, Joe. Love a message. Wouldn't we all love? Margaret Bartley. Margaret, good morning. I hope you're well. I bet you're going to watch the Chelsea game this afternoon. She's a good Chelsea player. Supporter. 86, I don't think she plays anymore. James from Texas. Good morning, James. Welcome to our church again. Elizabeth Kennedy. Hello, darling. How are you? Must catch up soon, Elizabeth. Karen, good morning and welcome to Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. Hope you enjoy our service. Hope you enjoy the service. Send them discipline. Anyway, it's one of those words I can't say. Bev, good morning. Hi from Australia. Whereabouts? Tell us where you're about, Australia. I know a little bit of Australia, like it's there, next to Tasmania. But I've got family in Brisbane. Margaret O'Brien, hi to you as well. Hope you're well. Laurie Dutton, good morning, and it's great to see you here. Brenda from Canada, good day to you. Hope you're well. Look after yourself. We've got friends, spiritualists out in Canada, Vancouver. Jim, good morning to you. Have enjoyed the service with us. And I'll say, if Peter can come to people online, he will, but we can't promise. You can't always direct how Spirit's going to work. Penny, hello to you. Hi. I think that's it for now. Tracy, I'll put your name in the book in a moment. I've taken the reading this morning from a book called The Zodiac Messages Reference Edition. For those who know me, but for those who don't, I was a member of the Greater Well for over 25 years, I think it was, and I ended up being their General Secretary for 10 of those years. And Zodiac was a spirit guide who manifested himself in a circle called the Zodiac Circle, and the medium was Winifred Moyes. And she was a very frail lady, and the latter part of her life she would go into trance, and she'd be in a bath chair or a stretcher, and she'd get up and Zodiac would walk around the auditorium in theatres, give his message, and then go back, lay her down and carry her off, and the message had done. It was beautiful. But Zodiac gave thousands of messages over the years publicly, and his first ever public address was here in the original Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. And I've chosen this reading. It's one of my favourite ones, but it's I think will hit the note. Our path is this: a practical religion, not a religion that is taking, but a religion that is giving. A recognition of the plight of our fellow beings, a sending out to those far from us the healing power which they need, holding up the torch of truth, holding out the helping hand, making with joy the full surrender, because we know that only by full surrender can the essential power of the Spirit be drawn to us, to lead us to help others and bring them to a point of happiness. A practical religion, not a religion that entertains the mind, the body, but a religion that feels the soul within, a religion that can send its disciples, men and women, out to help those in need. Pentecost shall be repeated again and again. That great revival of the power of the Spirit has been promised by Jesus. And in the days of Pentecost shall be repeated again and again. And the light will be seen above the heads of the disciples. And mortal eyes will see those eyes, just not a select few. And the manifestation of the Spirit will be there because the Master Jesus has wanted it. I entreat you all not to think of yourselves, but to think of your loved ones in other spheres of life. Again, not only to think of your loved ones in other spheres, but also think of the many bound souls in the dark planes that need the light, need to be received from that light. And then you answer unto me, I will not pass by this way again, but their sorrows shall be my sorrows. Their sorrows shall be gone through the power of the manifestation of the Spirit. God means and God intends that you, each and every one of you, shall be a miniature Christ. But alas, sometimes you lose your way along the path. Christ lives so he may help mankind with the work of his miracles. And he works those miracles by the manifestation of the Spirit. Realize here and now that power, that divinity which lies within each and every one of you is demonstrated here tonight by me speaking to you. Ask a blessing upon those words. So mote it be. Now ask Peter to give us the address for the morning. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Ray. On the way up here this morning, I had my address all worked out in my mind. I was going to do this. And then Ray started speaking. Thank you, Ray. So where we're going, I have no idea. So I'm just going to let the words come out, as they will. Isn't it incredible how we all take life for granted? Every one of us in these seats takes life for granted. We're all very quick to judge ourselves, to realise, oh, I did this wrong and I did that wrong and I hurt this person and I said this to that person. And we judge ourselves on a perception of us that could never be reached. We can never get to the... If you look at the person you set yourself out to be, it's great to have goals, but we set ourselves out in perfection. And we're not perfect. We are human, we are spirits living a human existence. We are flawed. Every single person in this room is flawed, except me. Obviously, I'm the exception to prove the rule. But we are all flawed. We all make mistakes. We all do the things we never set out to do. And then we do this wonderful thing. And I've got to punish myself because I did it wrong. Instead of forgiving yourself for getting it wrong, you set out to punish yourself. What we have to do at that point is understand that as long as we can learn from what we got wrong, we can move forward. If we carry it like a stone around our neck, how long is it going to be before we've got that many stones around our neck that we can't move forward? If you free yourself from what you've got wrong or what you perceive you've got wrong, because half the time it's never nearly as bad as you thought it was, because your brain has got into it, it becomes a lot easier, doesn't it? Don't keep dwelling on what you did. Own it and accept it. Because the minute you do that, life becomes easier. I did that, yeah, that was me. There'll be a few of us that have been pulled over by the police for doing some kind of infraction in the car. It happens. There's a guy that's been behind you in his police car, which has got a camera in the window, and he's actually filmed probably what you did, and you're going to go, nope, never did that. Wasn't me. I wasn't going that fast. I didn't go through that red light. It was a good amber. All of those, but it's there. It's in black and white. The minute you accept it, you can move on from it. Now, there's going to be something that happens to you. In that case, it'll be some penalty points and a bit of a fine, and that will slow you down and stop you doing it again. If you approach your life like that, I don't need to make the mistakes I've made before. I just need to learn from them. I don't need to punish myself. We get het up and we get locked into this. If I've been a bad person, what will happen to me? Well, nobody knows. That's the absolute truth of it. Nobody really knows what will happen. So accept that our God, our true God, whoever you choose to call him, the divine spirit, loves you. Most of us are parents. Most of us are parents. We've got children. You are God's children. We are all God's children. He is our creator, our father. Why would he not forgive us? We forgive our children. Why would he not forgive us? If you truly understand what you did was wrong and accept that you could have done something better, surely you'd be in a better place. There are enough people out there trying to punish you. Don't add to the queue of people doing it, because you're stood at the front doing the best that you can to do better than they did. That's silly. It's like the rumours that start. Lots of people will have had rumours started about me, especially. I now ask if I hear a rumour about me, what did I do next? Because I'm just curious, because it's always going to be some form of exaggeration. I'm going to give you an example. You're out with a friend. They've got a bit of a sticky situation. They were they went out with their friend the night before and they were wearing an orange top and it really didn't suit them. Just didn't work. The orange top didn't work. And they say to you, I wanted to say something, but she looked terrible or he looked terrible in that orange and I didn't really know what to say because she's my friend. She said, okay, oh, don't worry, I'll handle it for you. I'll sort that one out. So you walk up to this young lady, and because obviously you don't want to hurt this young man, you don't want to hurt their feelings, you're not going to say, actually, you look terrible in orange, are you? Don't buy anything else orange. You're going to say, you know them kind of brighter colours that you wear? Some of them don't really suit you. See the difference in what's being said? It's a minimal change, but what happens with the words are massive, aren't they? So remember, when people are saying things about you, how many hands has that been through before you've reheard it? Who added what to it along the way? There's only one version of the truth, literally one version. And as long as you're happy and you can handle the real truth, you're the only person that needs to know the truth. You don't need to justify yourself to anybody. Don't beat yourself up about what other people are saying or thinking about you, because we'll all add a bit along the way. Take that away. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Now, friends, we come to that part of the service where Peter will demonstrate the gifts of the Spirit. If Peter should come amongst you here in the church, please answer clearly yes or no. Please don't feed the medium. It's very important, and I know specifically Peter don't like that. And then Peter can come to you online. He will do his utmost. But as I said earlier, we can't always guarantee where the messages are going to go. So somebody called Tracy Honeys, who's a friend of that mine, said, "What a wonderful true Peter." So that's nice. Thank you, Tracy. I'm going to put your name in the healing book. I haven't forgot. Friends, please welcome Peter. Thank you.
Good morning. That's 6 of you. Good morning. Thank you. Please understand, I try to work with a lot of love and laughter and light. It doesn't always work like that, but I try to work like that. And as I'm linking this morning, I have a young lady. Where are you going? I have a young lady that's stepping forward. Excuse me, take that away. Thank you. Right. Unfortunately, I feel the things. I'll probably get told off for that later, but I do feel that they impose upon me how they passed and things in their life. I want to come to, where are we going? I want to come to the lovely lady in the back with the black and white check scarf on. That'll be you. Hello. Good. Would you understand the lady that went to Spirit with cancer? And you would understand she was quite religious, because she makes me hold my hands together, and I don't normally do that. Pardon me. And this condition was quite severe with her. Would you understand that? And she talks about a lot of care needed. You would understand that as well. Okay. She didn't make very good years. Do you understand that? I'm kind of about 70. Okay, I feel like then she would have been young at heart. Do you understand what I'm saying? I feel that she would never have felt she fulfilled her full potential. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? Yeah, good, because she says, and she's got a lot of youth and youngness in her. Would you understand this? Okay, I also want to say there would have been an issue with her fingers as well. Would you also understand that? Maybe some arthritis, because she's making me cramp my hands up. And again, I don't normally feel that. Okay, as she's linking to you, what she's saying to me, would you understand you've been a very busy bee? It's like you've been toing and froing and doing a lot. Okay, as she's linking, what she's saying is you need to slow down. There's plenty of time. Yeah? Stop putting time. Okay. Would you understand she says your time management is not great? And she laughs as she says that, but you would understand it, wouldn't you? Good. And she says you must have had good chats with this lady. Because she says you can wit her on a little bit. Okay. She's got this lovely energy about her, and she wants to bring the smile back. She said the sadness has been with you. Would you also understand that? Good, okay. As I said in my address, we can be our own worst enemy. She says you're very good at that one as well. Okay. She said stop judging yourself on other people's opinions. Yeah? But I know. It's a little bit is a little bit, she says. Okay. As she's also linking with me, I've got a gentleman stepping forward. Do you also understand the gentleman that had the heart attack? He's here, just wants to say hello. And can you take a Helen? She wants to say hello as well. Okay. They're all just around you at the moment to give you that peace of mind and that strength that you need. Okay. And she's just saying, okay, you need to start writing stuff down. Your memory's not what it was, they're saying. Yeah, it's fine. She's just saying, and I think she just wants to get the smile back on your face. Would you understand knocking some flowers over? Or knocking... But you would understand the flowers that went over, because she's making me aware of flowers that got knocked over. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Can you please take her love? Spiritual gift, please. Would you understand... She must have also had trouble with her words towards the end. Her speech. Would you understand this lady in headscarves? Because she's tying it up under her chin. Yeah. Can you please take her love? Thank you for working with me. I'm sorry to everybody else. I only normally get one good one. She's had it. Okay. I've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. I want to come to the lovely lady in the pink that's brought her daughter. You look very shocked. Don't worry. Good morning. Okay. You would understand the lady in spirit? I have a lady in spirit. I want to be like an aunt. You don't have an aunt in spirit? Okay, where are you going? No, I definitely have someone like an aunt. But she won't step away from you. So I know she's with you. Let me describe this woman. You understand that when you're younger, your mum may have friends and they were treated like an aunt. Would you understand that? So this feels like it could have been one of mum's friends. Okay. Right, come on, in you come. I've got a cancerous, another cancerous condition, and I'm in my chest with this. You would understand the lady with a cancerous condition in her chest? Sorry? Cancerous condition?
No.
Chest condition?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't got two people. I know I've got... Hang on a second, I have got somebody for you. I feel like I'm... Can you understand the person with the lady with a cancerous condition in her chest? No, the gentleman with the glasses on his head. You can understand this? I have got somebody for you, but you would understand your lady would be very mild-mannered. It's your lady that's very mild-mannered then, so I've got two people here, and they're trying to cross over one another. I'm going to step her back. You would understand she would be very easygoing and non-judgmental. Right, okay. She would forgive what you have done. And that's how she's coming through. It's almost like you're looking for forgiveness. You would understand that? Okay. And I'm not particularly tall with this lady either. I'm not a tall lady. Yeah, and I need you a little bit louder if you wouldn't mind, sorry. No, that's fine. I know it's a little bit like rabbit in the headlights, I do apologise. And you would understand she can also be a bit of a straight talker. And if she's going to, if it hurts you, and I don't care, but not in a nasty way. You've got to hear it, I'm going to tell you. Yeah, do you understand that? Okay. Would you understand why she's coming to you at the moment and she's just saying, you can't go and change your past? Yet you're constantly trying to do it. She said, what I said in the address about forgiving yourself for what you have done hits very hard with you. Yeah. Sorry? That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But you would understand why she's coming in to say you have to stop punishing yourself. Okay. A lot of people have cast false judgment against you. And you've been accused of doing a lot of things that you never ever did. Yes. You have to believe in your own strength. Even though people have chipped away at it and pulled away at it and basically taken you back to nothing. You would understand that? Very much. And she is saying to me, there have been days you didn't think you'd get to today. Can somebody pass this gentleman a tissue? Sorry. Thank you. She's saying to me that the strength that you have had to do that and had to overcome shows your character, which has always been called into question. You would understand that? Okay. What she's saying to me is the number of people around you, there's a number of people around you that you have either cut ties with or that there are some ties that need to be cut. You would understand that? They're not serving you. It's almost like they're against you. Yeah? Okay. This is really good. And this comes from something, you would understand when I say, not everybody you fight is your enemy, and not everybody who you don't fight is your friend. You understand that? Sometimes we end up fighting the wrong people. Yep. And she's just saying, you've just started to learn that. You understand that? Okay. It's forgive for you. She talks about your nourishment not being correct. You're not eating properly. Okay. But she says you've made a lot of cuts in life. Things that you've done with. And she's very proud of you. Because she talks about that being a particularly difficult journey. She says to me, oh, she's really sweet and cuddly, isn't she? She's like cuddly. She's your feeder, isn't she? Yes. Have your dinner. You understand that? Eat your dinner. And she'll kind of talk to you while you're eating your dinner. Because that way you can't chat back to her and tell her a load of rubbish like you would have done. Would you understand that? She would literally, you'd be eating your dinner and she'd be telling you what, but you couldn't go and she I don't know how to put this in a really nice way. Would you understand? She kind of always knew when you weren't quite telling the truth. But she never really punished you for it. She just gave you all that love that you needed. And she's going to continue to do that. Would you understand Grandad being there as well?
Yes.
And that's a solid character. And he stands up behind you to give you so much strength. But what you don't realise is all that strength is within you. Okay?
Brilliant.
They're telling me the hardest part of the journey is already completed. Okay?
Thank you.
Now the sun's going to come out, they tell me. You love being out in the sun, next to nature. You would understand that? Can you please take her love and his love? And she's giving you an apple pie, which apparently is your favourite. Is that correct? Yeah. Well, you're not having all the custard this time, though, because you've got a bit of a thing with hogging the custard, haven't you?
Yeah.
I know. Well, can you share the custard, she tells me. Can you please take her love? See, ended with a laugh. They want to bring the smile back. But she knows that you need to release. You would understand that. And she's very pleased with the way that you're now starting to show your emotion because it's a lot easier for you. And please
Very much.
thank them, not me. I do the easy bit. I want to come to the lovely lady in the pink and this lady with a chest condition. Is that okay? Okay. Would you understand about her being a bit set in her ways? No? Okay, why? I've got someone. Is it you that's set in your ways? You can be a little bit stubborn. Okay. I've got someone who's been. She's talking about stubbornness. Now it's either to you, about you, or against you. Would you understand this? Okay, I'm sure I'm there. It's fine. Listen, it's the medium that gets it wrong. I'm just misinterpreting what they're saying. You don't need to say sorry. It's me that's getting it wrong. Okay, I have no issue with that. Okay, in you come. Is this mum? Like a mum then? No, I do have a lady that wants to come and put her arms around you. Do you understand that? You haven't got a lady that would want to cuddle you and make you feel better. Okay, well, I've definitely got someone who's trying to do it. Okay, it's almost, okay. Come on, in you come. Right, stop it. Right, would you understand somebody who's got an issue with their throat? Yes, okay, and this is a gentleman, isn't it? You would understand this man very well. You'd be very close. Okay. Would you understand you would listen to him? Okay. He's come forward very strongly now for you because he's saying, you're not listening to anybody else, are you? Would you understand that? Yeah. I'm going to say what he's just said to me and I'm going to apologise before I say it. Is that okay? What he's saying to me is, you're a wonderful person with the big heart, yes? You are. You're allowed to admit you're a good person. It's allowed, okay? Regardless of what you're being told. But bless your heart, you will only listen to what you want to hear. And I find that very strange in a woman. I'm joking. Us men are the most stubborn in the world. We'll just...
Only just out there.
Oh no, I know how strong your wife can be, but you would understand why he's saying that to me, that you will listen to what you want to hear. He's saying to me at the moment, forgive me for saying this, in some ways, it's very difficult for you right now. You would understand that? And the path that you're on it seems to be never ending. And he's saying, would you understand why he's saying sometimes we need to make the most difficult of choices? Right, and he's saying that he accepts that that's not hard, but he accepts that you feel that a lot of stuff you're doing on your own, and he says, but you're not on your own, I'm stood right behind you. You would understand that? He's not hope so, it's a definite, he's always there with you. And he says, I want to give you that strength to take that step forward because you're feeling very stuck. Groundhog Day, he says. One day is very much like the next. Okay, as he steps forward and he's saying to me, she has to realise, and he's talking about you, that you have more strength than you know. Okay? Okay. He says, stop fixating on things. Would you understand that? Yeah. It's like you hold something and it becomes everything to you. And that's great when it's a happiness. Yeah. But when it's a sadness, you must let it go. Yeah. Okay? He's talking about his journey to the world of spirit. And he's saying to me, you forgot I had this great big long life. that was really happy. We did lots of things together. Would you understand that? And there's this little bit at the end which was unpleasant for you. He tells me that. But he says, this was a very small part of all of that. Do you understand that? He said, can you please, I understand why you would be upset. I'm fine. It was my journey to get here. He doesn't like waiting, does he? He's not patient. No, because he said it was like waiting for a number 9 bus, and I don't even like buses. Would you understand that about this gentleman? And he's just saying, but I had to wait for that bus. It was my bus. It wasn't a number 12 and it wasn't a number 14. It was a number 9. So I want to say the number 9 is very relevant to you somewhere. Yeah. So you would understand also why he's giving me that number. He's also telling me, sorry, say that again. You have been, he takes me back to his throat issue, and he's saying that you have not said the words that need to be said. Would you also understand that? Yeah. And what he's saying is you do have the strength. Okay? Can you please take his love? Would you understand little bags of sweets? He's giving you little bags of sweets, but they're like individual different penny sweets. Okay. Why are you giving that? No, it's for you. Would you understand little treats? Something you do for yourself doesn't need to be massive. It just needs to be little. And what he's saying is, work on giving yourself, that's what it is. Work on you giving yourself the little treats. Does that make sense? Don't need to buy a new house or a new car, just go and have a cup of tea somewhere. That makes sense? And he's talking about you stepping away from your mind. Unfortunately, I understand where you're coming from, but you can understand why he's saying it. Can you please take his love? And he's talking to me before he goes about long car journeys. Can you understand long car journeys with him? Yeah. And how you talked and talked? What he's giving me is you need to talk about what's happening, not bottle it up. He says you're doing the pressure cooker. Do you understand what that is? Yeah. And this pressure cooker hasn't even got a valve. So when it goes, it's really going to go. There'll be stew everywhere. Okay. Please take his love. Okay. And he must have loved his food. Because everything's a food reference with him. Do you understand that? He's a bit of an eater. Don't put red sauce anywhere near anything, though. Do you understand that with him? Is he having a laugh with me? Okay, because he said, oh, don't put any of that red sauce near me. Okay, please take his love. Thank him, I do the easy bit. Right, where are we going next? Okay. I want to come to the lovely lady sat right at the back in the black. I love the way people look round when they're the last person in the church. Okay, as I link with you, I've got a mother energy in spirit. Now, is this mum in spirit? You would understand her being there? Okay, and she's not, again, I'm not particularly tall with this lady, like a little bit taller than me, and I'm not a big fella. But you would understand about her being a big character, wouldn't you? And you'd also understand about her trying to bring all of the people together. You understand, it's like I'm pulling everybody into my circle. But she talks about her inner circle being very small. And nobody gets in there. Do you understand that? And she talks about, she wasn't easy on people, was she, at times? Because she says the men that came along had a bit of a hard time. You would understand that? It's almost like she vetted them, but boy, did she vet them. Yeah? And she said, I knew that they were keepers when they stayed. Do you understand that? If you were on the good side, you're fine. If you're on the bad side, oh my goodness. Yeah. Good. As she's coming in with you, she's talking, okay, she's talking a bit quickly. She could do this, couldn't she? Okay, she wants to get it all done. Can you stop rushing stuff? You're trying to do something in a hurry. Would you understand that? If it's not that I'm getting it the wrong way, you need to hurry up and do something. It's one or the other. There's something that you're either putting off or you're trying to do too quickly. Okay, well, come on in, you come, Mum. Would you understand patience isn't a thing with you? You either have none of it. Okay, that means you don't have now. Okay, what she's talking about is not... because you have such a gentle soul, you would understand this, that things affect you quite hard. Yeah? And she's saying you're not rushing to judgment, but you're rushing to let it in. Does that make sense? It goes in too quickly and sometimes it doesn't need to. Do you understand that? Okay. And she talks about there are children. You have children, correct? And we're talking about your daughter here. Would you understand a daughter? Okay. Why are you coming with a daughter? Okay. Does everyone have a sister? Did you have a sister? Okay. Because you must be talking. She's talking about the daughter, and if not yours, it has to be hers. Okay. Wow. Right. Yes, that's exactly what I'm on about. I'm sure I just said that. Okay. Wow. I've never been thrown before, but that literally threw me. I'm thinking, hang on a second, how does that work? Right. Would you understand about... Right, now it makes a lot of sense. Right. Thank you. Slow down. She's laughing. Would you understand you like to confuse things? You make things more difficult than they need to be. Yeah, still I know. What she's saying to me is, when you simplify things, life becomes easier. Do you understand that? Because there's not only black, white, and grey. There's 15 different shades of grey. Would you understand that? And she said, I could live with black and white and a shade of grey, but this other 14 we don't really need. You understand that? And stop making excuses for people. Would you understand that as well? Okay. And would you understand why she's saying you need to put your foot down with a firm hand? Yeah, okay. She's coming in and she's just laughing. And you know that she could confuse what she was saying as well, couldn't she? Because she would call everybody the wrong name. You understand that? Right. As she's stepping forward and she's linking with you, she's just saying, slow down and enjoy life. Do you understand that? It's almost like you're racing to the end of it and you're not enjoying the view. And she's just saying, now is the time, or now you should have the time to take time for you. Do you understand that? Can you please take her love? Okay. Can you understand why she's giving me, I'm sure they're ribbons. Ribbons. Yellow ribbons. She's giving me yellow ribbons. Do you understand yellow? It's fine, because she's giving me yellow ribbons to give to you. You would understand this? As long as you can take it. Thank you for working with me. Where are we going next? Okay. Where are we going next? Right. The lovely lady just here. That'd be you, madam. Sorry. Okay. Would you understand a sister in spirit, or someone like a sister in spirit? This would be a very close friend if it's not a sister. Just a second. The lady behind with the floral top, you can understand a sister in spirit. I do apologise. My radar's off a bit this morning. It's just that lady. She's confused me. I don't know whether you're a sister, an aunt, an uncle, or whatever it is now. But you would understand a sister in spirit? Yes, good. And you would, as there would have been a closeness between you two lovely ladies, but you always didn't see eye to eye, you would understand that? Quite different. You would understand when you were smaller. Yes. Yes. She's laughing and she says it comes with love. You look very similar, because it's almost like looking at. She's been on the other side a little while now, as she says. She's had a chance to find her feet. Do you understand that?
No, she has. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But it's fine. Don't feed the medium. No salad was harmed in the making of this body. Okay. She's talking about having an issue with her feet as well, and I don't know whether that's you or that's her.
Yeah, hers used to well.
And I want to say it's the right one that's the worst one, but that's what she's making me feel. It's in the right leg goes first.
Actually, I have got a bad.
Is it the right one?
Right one.
It doesn't have to be at the bottom of your leg, does it? We've got to check. I'm so confused now. But you would understand that, wouldn't you? Yeah. Good. She's just making me laugh, and she's just talking about she's around you now, but you feel her around you. Would you understand that?
I speak to her all the time, I must know.
Good. Have you noticed she's not always talking back to you? I'm joking. She just laughed as she said that, because there were times when you didn't talk. You would understand this.
Yeah.
Not in a nasty way. It's not about nasty.
Well, it was her mostly because that's what she felt.
Yeah.
She wouldn't talk.
All right. Number one, it's not my fault. Okay.
I'd say something wrong and she'd stop.
Yeah, I've got children like it. Okay, but you would understand why she's talking about the quiet periods. You would understand that.
Yeah.
Which a bit like somebody else that I've mentioned. You're not saying what needs to be said around you at the moment. You're holding your words.
Yeah, I understand that in a
Yeah, but you do understand it
very
on the earth plane. Okay, because for fear of upsetting somebody or causing an upset is what they're making me aware of.
fear of that.
But you would you would understand why they're saying it. They're saying they love the fact you wouldn't always have been as restrained as you are right now. There are times you'd have just said it. She says you've become wiser as you've become older. You now think about what you say as opposed to what you used to do is just say it.
I think it's more the other way around. Work things out more now, whereas I was quiet.
Okay. And she's just talking about. Would you understand what she's talking about? Needing a release. It sounds like something you need to let go of that you've been holding on to. Yeah, but she's just saying the relief. Although at the moment it's the short-term gain for the long-term pain. You would understand that. You need the short-term pain for the long-term gain. Do you understand that? You need to reverse those roles, and it will make your mind easier because you're the one that's suffering because of it. You would understand that because you're on the hamster's wheel, darling. And it's normally about 2 o'clock in the morning. It's about correct, isn't it? Yeah, and she's just laughing as she says it. She says, I wouldn't mind, but she's waking me up because she's talking to me about it. She's laughing as she says that, though. You would understand that. They love us and they're always around us. But you would understand that would kind of be her sense of humour. Okay. But you must have had really good in-depth chats.
That's straight out of my mind. When she was alive, she's the one I would phone and...
I can't give that as evidence now, can I, Ray?
You said it.
Right, but you would understand why she's saying that to me, yeah. Forgive me for saying, I'll get told off here. She said she couldn't shut you up when you were on the phone anyway once you get going. Would you understand that? Yeah, she just laughing as she says it though. She really misses your interactions, but she says lovely that we've still got it. Would you understand the anniversary that's coming up? But you would understand it.
Yes.
As long as you can understand it, that's all that matters to me. And would you also understand that there's a birthday in August? Okay, thank you very much. And can you take the name of Betty or Elizabeth? I've got a Betty or an Elizabeth. Maybe here, it doesn't have to be there. If it's here, it's just someone that needs healing. Okay, I'll leave. That's fine, absolutely fine. I know that it's very much rabbit in the headlights, so it's very difficult. So please take her love. And would you understand a shawl with her? Because she's given me a shawl to put on. I look rather fetching in it. But you would understand she did love to, because she did feel the cold a bit, she's telling me. Yeah. As long as you can understand, that's brilliant. Okay, so where are we going now? I'm sorry if I didn't get you, I apologise. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Peter. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. And for those out in virtual world, please don't lose contact with SPTV. They've got a lot going on, not only daytimes, but evenings and afternoons. Tomorrow's Monday is always a great event during the day with Nick Brown. Well done. Thank you, Mary. Thank you very much. I know he is something. Not something, but I knew it was a name I should know, like Shirley Monaco Brown. So, friends, it's been a lovely time here. Peter, thank you very much. And some of you this morning have been touched and you've been a bit emotional. Please know there's people here if you need to talk to anybody afterwards. We'll do what we can to help you. I think June's available for spiritual healing, and Jim, if he's available. And please try, if you're new to our church, please make this church your home. I'm pleased to see a little girl here today. I've normally got my grandkids here sometimes, but they're outside now playing, probably wrecking the joint, but that's lovely. And it's great to be here. I just want to, before I ask Peter to close with prayer, the last part of that message that I read earlier, Zodiac finishes the evening by saying, "We part with joy in our hearts, with the promise of God seen in little more in its fulfillment, with hope in our hearts, that with the full promise of God shall be fulfilled in our own diligence and by our own dedication. For those who have passed hence, having done their part upon the earth plane, they shall come back with power inconceivable to the earthly mind, and they shall bring us strength and light. I bless you as I take my leave. My love goes to each and every one of you. Whether you desire it or not, it still comes. Peace be amongst you all, but for the call which is indeed shall come. You are not alone. I am with you always. Farewell, my dear friends. God bless you." Peter, would you close our meeting with prayer?
What beautiful words. If you'd just like to join me in the quiet once again. Divine Spirit, thank you for the wonderful messages of love, life and upliftment. Thank you for the proof of life hereafter and the ever eternal progress of our souls. Please let everybody here and the families represented be placed under a cloak of protection until we are fortunate enough again to meet in this wonderful sanctuary. Please rest any minds that have been given harm in any way. Please let any energy that has been raised here this morning go to wherever in the world it may be needed to give out whatever healing is needed wherever in the world. Amen.
Richard, thank you, SPTV. Thank you very much. We hope to see you again soon. I know we'll see you in a few weeks' time at Spirit Seeker. Looking forward to it. Friends, some of you new, please stay for tea and coffee if you wish. There's cake also. And please, if you come again. For those of you who are old friends to the church, lovely seeing you once again. I hope to be chairing a bit more often. I don't think I've done bad for a one-eyed dyslexic this morning. I think I've done pretty well. And I'm pleased to be back amongst you. I've come back stronger than better before. I've still got some problems with the right eye, but, you know, these things are sent to try us. And Lord, make us instruments of your peace. Where there is hatred, let us sow love. And where there is joy, let us bring it. And let us bring healing to the world. Good morning. God bless you all. Until we meet again. Goodbye, friends.
The SPTV Divine Guidance Oracle Pack, a unique blend of inspiration and artistic beauty. Our captivating set of 78 cards combines the power of ancient archetypes, celestial guidance, and the essence of life itself to provide you with a unique tool for self-discovery, clarity, and transformation, all lovingly housed within an exclusive rigid box. The pack includes a booklet that delves into every card in detail, some of which carry dual meanings for deeper interpretation. The booklet also features 8 distinctive card spread layouts. Among these treasures, you'll discover 22 major arcana, 9 main archangels, 4 elements, and 40 life cards, each a work of art, radiating beauty and delivering profound messages that resonate deeply within your being. The SPTV Divine Guidance Pack, where beauty meets enlightenment. Pre-order today and unlock the extraordinary wisdom that awaits you. To be among the pioneers in experiencing our forthcoming collection and to reserve your pack in advance, as well as to access more details, including a sample audio description, kindly visit sptv.uk/cards.